Good afternoon, my dear friends. I'm so depressed today. Yesterday I had prepared some marinated jerk chicken for my boyfriend, and before he ate, we ended up having an argument, and then he just didn't even want to eat anymore, so he just ate a little bit of the food that I prepared for him, and I didn't want to throw everything away, so I ended up eating the rest. It tasted so good, and there was some little roast potatoes from my mum's garden, and the spicy roast chicken legs, and I was just eating them, and the taste was so nice. I haven't had meat for about 3 months now, since I've become a raw vegan, and now, after crying yesterday and fighting it to have to eat this meat, I did feel so bad. And it always happens that I resort to food after we have a fight or something like that happens. Every time I've fallen off the bandwagon with this raw veganism, it's been because of our fights with me and my boyfriend. It's always happening, and it's happened about 3 times, and I've just realized food is something that we use as an emotional crutch. It's not because we need to eat these things, it's because there's more going on with it, and I just can't figure it out, really, what's the matter with me. And so now I'm having my strawberry smoothie with vanilla, fresh vanilla, as well as banana. Even though I enjoyed the taste, I could feel the dead animal taste inside my gut and on my tongue. And I feel that I actually feel stronger. I actually do feel stronger, but like physically, which is a little bit worrying as well. But because I'm just thinking, am I doing the right things here with this raw veganism? How come I feel stronger after having eaten meat? Or is it an illusion? Or is there something that I need more in my raw vegan diet that would give me that same sense of strength that meat can? So in a way I'm thinking, okay, never mind that I've eaten it, because I'm still experimenting with this diet, and I've been eating meat all my life. I believe that meat is actually a stimulant for us, so that's why initially you start feeling, you start feeling like stronger and more powerful and more energetic and things like that. But actually, definitely too much meat is no way good for you as well. But I feel today like my breath isn't as fresh. I feel this the taste of dead animal on my tongue is there as well. I'm trying to just down this with a whole bunch of fruit smoothies and such things, water as well, just to try and clean it out from my system. I mean, it wasn't a lot of meat, it was only one leg, one small little drumstick that I had of the chicken, and some of this roast potatoes. And I guess my issue is still that I am craving all these things, that no matter how much delicious salads you have and fruits, it still is not the same as roast chicken and potatoes. So, which I grew up eating and loved and absolutely adored. So I have to dig deeper to find out really what's the optimal diet for me. Is meat really that bad? Do we actually need meat? Should we be eating meat? Is meat on an occasion, is that okay? I think raw vegan diet is good for people that are eating meat 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch and dinner, you know, and they've been constipated for, you know, 3 weeks or whatever, you know, a whole week. They can't even go for a toilet, you know. So for those people, raw vegan diet, it should be a steady thing. It should be implemented in their life. But for someone that's already detoxified, once in 3 months, can they still have one piece of drumstick, chicken drumstick, you know? How does that actually going to affect me? You know, I feel a bit depressed, like I've let myself down, that, you know, I've had something that's a drug, that's something that's not good for me, that I was weak. In a moment of weakness I succumbed to the temptation, you know, all these kind of things that I feel. Never mind, I guess I'm still experimenting in order to understand diet and food and our relationship with food. I guess one has to make mistakes and learn from this. So I'm not too bothered at the moment, but definitely don't feel that same clarity, that same kind of holy, clean and higher existence if you have the meat. That's definitely one thing I did notice. Even though it was a small amount, still I noticed that I was more aggressive afterwards. You know, I didn't have that high kind of level of peace and connection with nature, you know, that I would have with eating purely raw fruits and vegetables. So I think from my point of view it's purely as a drug, you know. I must be viewing this kind of cooked roast meats and things, you know, purely from a drug point of view, like an addiction. So, you know, if it makes me feel more holy to eat fruits and vegetables raw, if it makes me feel cleaner and lighter and more healthy eating them raw and uncooked, the fruits and veg, then why eat the greasy roast chicken that's been roasting in the oven at high temperature for an hour? You know, it's purely the satisfaction of the taste buds, you know. It's like when you drink the alcohol or you get that nice buzz, you think, ah, that feels great. But it doesn't mean that that's going to be actually good for your health. Just because you feel tipsy, you feel happy and great, you know, that doesn't mean that it's going to mean anything deeper than that. So the same must be with the chicken as well. You know, just because it tastes oily and, you know, all caramelized and sort of crisp and brown on the outside, and the salt and the fat, that all just tastes so good. It's such a craving that I had for these kind of tastes. You know, that's literally just a drug, isn't it? And when do I start using this drug? Only after emotional upset, after we had a fight, or after, so just to, it's like a crutch, you know, try to make yourself feel better. Okay, my dear friends, I think I've left the iPhone upside down again. I should have turned it sideways. I keep forgetting to do so. So I'm gonna upload this, but the screen I think will be narrow. Never mind, eh? Next time. Alright, my dear friends, all the best to you. Let me know how you feel about this video. Just like it or leave a comment below. I'd very much appreciate that. So I hope you all have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.